So when I was born 3 months premature. 3 months. And this was back in 2001, so I'm 23 years old now. When I was born, I was literally the size of this water bottle. Probably smaller a little bit. Like, no word of a lie, bro. Look at that. That's how big I was, my full body. So that in and of itself is an absolute miracle. But obviously my mum was absolutely terrified. The doctors were telling her, look, you've got to prepare yourself. He might not make it, first of all. He might literally just die. Or if he does, he might be born blind, brain damage, deaf. He might have to have an oxygen tank for the rest of his life. Now, fast forward a little bit, when I was going to leave the hospital, I was finally ready enough to come home. They had an oxygen tank for me the day before, right? And they were like, okay, he's going to need this to breathe outside of the incubator that we've put him on. Now, my mum went home and she was like, he's going to be fine. She almost didn't even consider the reality that anything could go wrong. She didn't even consider the reality that he's going to have the oxygen tank, he's going to have brain damage, he's going to be blind, he's going to have this. She didn't consider any of that shit. She was like, that's my boy. He's strong. He's a soldier. He's a survivor. She never even fed into that any other belief other than he's going to be okay. Miraculously, the day after, when I was supposed to come home, the nurses were like, they phoned my mum. They were like, you're not going to believe this. He doesn't need the oxygen tank. He's breathing by himself. So not only am I a fucking miracle child, right, first of all, survived all of the odds against me, all of the things that could have gone wrong, came out completely fucking fine. Probably better than average, to be honest. And obviously I've grown up into, just like a normal, healthy looking young man at 23 years old. So to think I've gone from like size of a water bottle, probably a little bit smaller than that, like that was my full entire body, to now who I am today, is absolutely incredible, first and foremost. We need to take a moment to just appreciate that. I've got a tattoo of it as well to remind myself to be grateful the fact that I'm here. But I genuinely believe that through everything that I've been through in my life, I've always been a survivor. I've always been like a soldier of life. I've always just survived everything when I wasn't supposed to. When all the odds are against you and you still pull it off. That's me. That's my whole life from literally from birth, I've been surviving shit. We talk about childhood trauma and all the shit I've been through as an adult. It's like, my life has been non-stop warfare against the universe. But I believe that when you're a chosen one, when you're here to wake up the masses, when you're here to awaken everyone else around you, the populace that are just droned out and numb to life, you have to go through shit. You can't be a person of substance without going through shit. And I think it's important for you to remember that as well. Do not allow the things that are negative in your life to put you in a box that doesn't allow you to break through it. Don't allow it to do that. Understand that you are absolutely limitless. You can be a miracle. You can pull off things that no one else believed that you would ever pull off. You can absolutely do that. But you have to harness that negative energy and put it into positives. Keep that in mind.